Now, I am sure the next question is going to be, how come our device is called ENS33? And that's a really great question. We no longer have the traditional names such as ETH0 and ETH1. We now have something called predictable interface naming. ETH0 and ETH1 were never really that predictable. We didn't know how the hardware was going to be detected. But with our predictable names, the EN is standing for Ethernet. In this case, S is standing for slot. So the card is in some form of slot on the system. And then the 33 is an index assigned by the system to identify that interface. But if we move out now to our command line, we're going to understand a lot more about this. Now, the good thing is we already know a little bit about our IP command. So let's go through and do our IPA for the address show. And of course, we can see our network interfaces. But if we want to just concentrate on those interfaces, we can use IP link show. And we can see then that we have our ENS33. So that's our device that we are working with. But also take a look at the alternative name, ENP2S1. This makes a lot more sense because it's Ethernet, EN. P2 indicates that this is in the second PCI bus. And S1 is showing that we're in slot 1 of PCI bus 2. Now, we also can verify this by looking at our LSPCI information. So let's go ahead and use sudo LSPCI. And let's search for Ethernet, but I'm not certain of the case, so I'm going to use -I for a case-insensitive search. And as we look at the output, we can actually see it was mixed case with an uppercase E, but we can see then PCI bus 2, slot 1 is our Ethernet controller, hence our predictable names, because we would have to physically move our card for it to take up a different name.